Sorry about that, Danger Noddles. I am
Sorry,
back.
I accidentally pressed on computer.
Yeah.
Eh, So, yeah. I'm glad I'm getting a new, computer, Saturday.
Just make sure you get one that works because I know the new Windows system has a lot of glitches and I wouldn't touch that right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so, what are
Mm.
we thinking on the offensiveness scale? Because I double checked the only time that character.
We
Huh?
oh, we were actually while you were gone talking about the how racist the Chinese woman was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hatchet,
because it's the only qualifying information we learn about this woman is one, that she is constantly called the Chinese woman, and two, she is a thief.
Yeah.
Which, I
and
mean, I guess if you're gonna make a thief character, okay, but when you make the thief character and insist on literally only calling her the Chinese woman.
Oh, yeah. She was also called a ninja.
yeah, I was trying to get into that. For one of the main things Chinese people were called by Americans in older times were thieves, and they were
Ah,
depicted as thieves and as rats
Yeah,
and as insects, as something lower than people, basically encroaching on the white people's ground area. And so when they described her as a spider and a thief and how good she moves, it made me think that they were crossing those racial stereotypes with the Chinese uh, kung fu movies.
that's fair. Alongside just like a nitpick, I don't know if I feel like you could definitely argue it's a flavor of racism, but like the decision to specifically depict her like like saying that she's like a ninja,
Yeah, it's like they
yeah.
got
ninjas
different
being
groups mixed up. Ninjas are Japanese.
yeah.
They Chinese. She
Yeah.
wasn't like a ninja. She was like a Chinese woman that was being a thief.
Uh-huh.
I wish we had a name for her.
Fair enough.
It could have see, it could have been Sue. It could have
Yeah.
Jarabella. I don't know.
Sure. Anyways, so what number?
Ugh.
I'd probably put it at a 2 again.
Well, besides that, they also didn't. She was only the only person of any color besides white they had.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one point is just from her, and then another point from there being no other representation.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me add this up. Alright, so that's 55%.
Yay.
Yep, and now on to another SCP I've never heard of. SCP-1167, which is rather short, thankfully.
Mm.
Which is Disembodied Robot Head.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
Oh, I guess we'll go on intermission then.
Sorry.
You're good.
So, Hatchet,
Yes.
How have you been past few days?
I suppose decent.
Oh, I know what I can do. A random person, I can ask you a question that I sent to Hatchet. What? If my phone would fucking work. God. Alright. Swap final bosses. Who will be the biggest threat? Makima and Demon Slayer, Sukuna and Chainsaw Man, Muzan and Jujutsu Kaisen, or the Scarlet King in My Hero Academia?
Did you just pronounce Sukuna Sukuzma?
Maybe, I don't know.
Sukuzma.
I'm thinking Makima and JJK, but it is close. Yeah, me and Hatcher were just talking about how funny it would be if the Scarlet King was in the My Hero Academia universe. You forget Deku's a street tier. If the Scarlet King touches the street, he loses.
Well, my thought was like we need an animation of like Deku yelling about like the virtues of helping your fellow man and reaching his hands out to the less fortunate, like up toward the Scarlet King, and it just zooms out to the Scarlet King like 5 times larger than Earth, crushing the Earth like a deflated basketball.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if you know about this random person. Scarlet King is like 5 times bigger than the Earth. He is huge.
Wait, what?
I was telling random person how giant Scarlet King is.
Oh.
Yeah. I wouldn't even imagine Krusty just flicking his finger. Oh yeah, he just flicks the Earth into the sun.
It's like literally like the Scarlet King in My Hero Academia is literally the fucking who would win, coughing baby or hydrogen bomb meme.
Yeah,
My
and
money's on the coughing baby.
oh my god. Anyways, I also sent Hatchet. He hated me for mentioning this to him. It says, I don't know why this popped in my head, but I want him in animation of Mineta throwing his balls at the Scarlet King.
Didn't have to bring it up again, man. Any moment that I'm thinking about Mineta is a moment wasted.
That would be great, says random person. Oh my god. Alright, you're ready.
I am in the official Mineta hate club.
So is every other woman.
I mean, true.
Mineta's existence gives the Scarlet King strength.
True.
I don't get it, but okay.
Mineta's a creepy little, like, perverted shit that never properly gets punished for his shit in My Hero
Yeah.
Academia.
I know that. In the manga, I think the only development is you find out he's bi, so he's a creep to everyone, I guess.
Yeah. And I guess, like, it like, he does have the development of, like, having, like, some generally actual heroic tendencies, but in the end, 90% of his motivation is, he's an incel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a creepy little purple incel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually find it funny when, I forgot the name of the creator of the manga, but he mentioned what happened to every, Class 1A member after the war and whatnot, and he mentioned that Mineta was actually high on the rankings, but dropped significantly far down because he was caught doing things with a fan.
That's not at all surprising.
Yeah.
That's just Banetta. That's exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah. Alright, we ready to go back on to farm now?
Super
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Well, first we're reading the article, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to copy and paste it in Discord.
I already have it open.
Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. SCP 1167, also known as Disembodied Robotic Head. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. 1167 and any related objects are to be stored in a 3 meter by 3 meter by 3 meter chamber at 1167 2. Each is to be kept in a locked case equipment with a security camera. Site 1167 1 is to be staffed by 2 security personnel at all times, disguised as forest rangers. Exploration temporarily suspended. Any anomalous material or items found at Site 1167 2 are to be studied and cleared by Dr. Stinson before being brought into contact with 1167. Description: SCP-1167 is an automaton approximately 20 centimeters tall. Oh god. I can't hear. Wait, hold on. Okay, my
You
headphones
all
got
right?
unplugged. My headphones got unplugged.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyways.
rip.
Anyways. Description: 1167 is an automaton approximately 20 centimeters tall, consisting of a control unit attached to an articulated arm and a flat base. Such as components are of unknown manufacture and utilize an advanced power source and is not required recharging at any point during containment. 1167 was discovered by Splunkers and redacted and delivered to local authorities, who passed it on to Foundation personnel. Site 1167 1 has been established at the discovery location. 1167 is capable of limited locomotion by pushing at the ground with the base of its arm to gradually propel the control unit forward. Left alone, 1167 will attempt to navigate outside of any containing structure, at which point it will adopt a heading towards 23.56 south, 68.16 west, changing direction only to avoid obstacles. 1167 is capable of synthesized speech, but does not respond to questions. 1167 continually repeats the following message in 124 languages, including 8 dead languages and 15 which have not been identified. Does someone want to voice as the poor robot?
I can do it.
Alright.
Broadcast alert. Recovery failed. Initiate retreat and seek reinforcements. Alert. Alert.
If a nearby person speaks approximately 5 full sentences of a specific language, 1167 will use that language exclusively until the person leaves the immediate area. Between each repetition, 1167 will produce 1-second bursts of static. The sound is identical each time, but has not yielded any meaningful information. 1167 was delivered to multiple testing sites and placed on the ground to track movement over 100 meters. This information was used to triangulate the subject's possible destination. A research team was sent to the location, which is the vicinity of the Matarocui crater in Chile. Initial survey yielded no anomalous discoveries. 1167 was delivered to the site and placed upon the ground. 1167 scanned the environment before speaking.
Scan complete. Conveyance missing. Maintain location and await reinforcements.
Site 1167-2 has been established for further study and excavation of the target location. Several
Wait,
anomalies.
hold on.
Huh?
Give me a quick second. Can you look back up at that crater?
Right here. Here, I'll highlight it.
Montura.
I can copy and paste.
I think Hatch got it.
Oh,
Is formed. Oh, crater in Chile. Okay. I was, for some reason, my brain misheard Chile as Mexico,
oh,
and I was about to shit myself thinking, wait, is this robot what killed the dinosaurs?
Oh my god.
I don't know how. I was not paying very much attention. I
Yeah.
apologize.
I think the robot head's a little weird. I wonder how it became just a head. I wonder what happened. What emergency?
I read
Well,
further. Huh?
it was found in a crater, meaning it fell out of the sky.
I read further
Oh,
ahead. It gets really sad. Alright, Site 1167-2 has been established for further study and excavation of target location. Several anomalous objects have been located and presented to 1167 to produce additional messages. Addendum Dash 1. Mechanical hand with similar construction to 1167 discovered 220 meters northeast of Site 1167-2, 5 meters below the ground. The rest is cleanly severed. 1167 reaction.
scan complete. Missing component relocated. Retain for repair.
Dash 2. Unnatural scarring of the section of bedrock measuring 150 meters by 1 meter discovered 1 kilometers northeast of Site 1167-2, 8 meters below ground. Sample acquired. 1167 reaction.
Scan complete. Archived status report. Weapon modification ineffective. Continue pursuit.
Dash 3. A non-functioning control unit similar to 1167, minus the arm/base, recovered during an exploration of the cave system. Under Dash 1, 4 members of the exploration team remain missing. 1167 reaction.
Scan complete. Archived status report. Unit leader terminated. Target lost. Initiate retreat. Does that mean they read the information on the totally destroyed robot?
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. I wouldn't call it sad
Uh,
myself. Seems like they're hunting something. Well, I call it sad because it might be 1167 might be the last of all the people that are hunting whatever the fuck they're hunting. And they're just a head and an arm and a part of a body. That's it.
I honestly don't understand why it's Euclid.
I
Maybe
don't.
because they have. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because they have to kind of like guard around an area in
Yeah.
Uh,
outside of containment. That's probably it.
Yeah. 4 people went missing. Oh yeah, so there's probably something in that cave. Yeah, 4 members of the exploration team remain missing. Yeah, there's something in that cave.
Mm,
Oh, now I just realized the content fire is probably gonna bring up bullshit. Like they're gonna bring in something that has no connection to it that's gonna put in the cave. I just
probably.
realized
It's a
it.
very short article.
Yeah. Just getting an image. Oh, oh, oh. It's
what?
cute. It's cute, but there's some things in the thumbnail that shouldn't be there. Alright, in 3, 2, 1.
Why are the iPods there?
I don't know, but it's cute. It shouldn't be there, but I do like it. Yeah,
That is not what an automaton looks like.
fair enough. It would.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like an automaton can look like all sorts of things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah, it didn't exactly say it looks like a humanoid automaton, just an automaton.
Well, it would imply that it would be relatively humanoid since it's got hands and a wrist.
Right.
And it doesn't like clarify hand has 25 fingers or some shit,
Yeah.
which would imply that's a relatively human hand. Um, Honestly, I think I'd put this at a 2.
Yeah, because the iPods.
iPods is one point. The other point is cutesifying it. Because while
Yeah.
it is nice and cute, I think that also is fundamentally somewhat clickbaity.
Yeah.
It's clickbaity in the opposite direction you would normally expect them to go.
Yeah. You agree, Jerry?
yeah, also, while we don't know the design of the automaton, automatons in general, while varied in designs, the way it was described made me think it was like one of the older automatons, only with a technology we don't understand.
Fair
Let
enough.
me show some examples. Mind you, it doesn't bring up if it does or doesn't have clothing, so for all I know, it doesn't. So,
Oh my god. Rainer versus is also, I'm not aiding them saying the thing in the cave is either aliens or SCP-610.
oh, I hope it doesn't say that.
We don't know what's in the cave, but we know there's something there.
I guess that's the thing, Jerry, is like for me, when I hear automaton, I don't think of things like that at all. I think of the automatons that show up in Hades 2 and the dwarven automatons in Skyrim,
Fair enough.
which are very divorced from this.
Mythology, not the ones that were actually made later.
Well, yeah, but point being, like, automaton is a very broad thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true.
Automatons are basically early robots, but the Greeks and Romans did have in their mythology like statues coming to life. They were basically uh an ancient equivalent of the belief in robots.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Also, I love the name of this author.
But yeah, I think it's likely a design that's probably closer to the old automatons that were built because it mentions a base. Those had bases because that's where the brain was, basically the brain of the robot was put
It's
in the base.
yeah, that's.
Mhm.
I just love the name Ink Asylum.
Valid.
All right, we ready to hear basically the description.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's pure when a part of the robot that doesn't seem to pose any sort of threat as the Foundation set up a new site on a remote part of the Andes Mountains in Chile. Wait, what?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, what?
Oh, is that where the crater is?
Yeah,
Oh, I. Okay, never mind then.
I believe so. It's in Chile. The Andes Mountains are in Chile.
Fair enough. It's like the story behind 1167 is. What was that, Jerry?
Sorry, I was just randomly wondering, where is the crater in Chile exactly? I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can go look that up. I had it open and then I closed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's likely that the story behind 1167 is much more interesting than the doc was making out to be. I have a couple of theories regarding the robot. Watch the video to
Shut your
find out
face.
which hypotheses were likely to be true. My God.
Oh,
Oh, there's the actual location?
you you didn't think the crater was a real location? This is a picture of the real location. Isn't that amazing looking?
Oh, damn.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
I wonder what the rock at the very bottom is. It looks different than the other rocks.
We'll never know. Anyways, uh, are we ready?
Define ready.
No. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Fred had been a lumberjack in the local area for 7 years.
Fred!
Every day his work was peaceful and without incident.
What the?
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
That is way too big of a chainsaw, man. Listen, Fred, we know that you haven't been skipping arm day, okay? But you should not be wielding a chainsaw of that size on your own.
It-
Yeah, and he's using one hand, yeah. It's like,
it's
bro,
there's
this is
something.
not.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was gonna
Go
bring up
ahead.
something, but then I realized it's better I don't bring it up.
What, the
Oh,
old chainsaw jokes?
Yeah, from like what a certain character.
Just training to be a space marine.
Yeah. Let's see where this even comes from, because people who found it were spelunking.
I think the center of the crater is just sand. Here's a picture. That's really cool.
Huh? Cool. Alright, starting it in 3, 2, 1.
If you disregard his encounters with wild animals. But one day
What
something
the
completely
fuck?
unbelievable happened. Fred, whenever he was using his chainsaw, was completely oblivious to any other sound, but this noise was so powerful that it could be heard over the chainsaw's roar. Fred was stunned. He was working on a
What?
narrow slope, where machinery was rarely operated. His curiosity overcame him, and Fred went off to find where the noise had come from. As expected, the trees in the place where the noise had come from had begun to fall. Among the
What?
felled trees were 2 California redwoods, each 1,000 years old. This piqued Fred's interest all the more. Whatever had felled such big trees on such a narrow slope had to be something quite special. Over the tops of the trees, he could make out sparks and strange rays of red light. Had technology really progressed so far that they could now cut down trees?
Jerry, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Why would California redwoods be at Chile?
Because I don't think we're in Chile right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess let's find out about whatever this is unrelated to SCP.
Yeah. In 3, 2, 1.
Trees with lasers? But in fact, it was all much more bizarre than Fred could have imagined. At the top of the slope were 2 giant combat vehicles with laser cannons. Upon closer inspection, Fred noticed that instead of wheels,
I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to go back for a second. That's the Star Wars fucking Walker shit with added
Those
shit.
are those are very botched ATSTs.
Yes. I couldn't remember the exact name.
remember this in the article. Am I high?
Yes.
You don't remember this in the article because this wasn't in the article.
So we already have added unneeded plot and deviated plot. In 3, 2, 1.
Fred noticed that instead of wheels, the vehicles had mobile legs. And above the cannon, something else similar to a robot's head would pop up periodically. The cannons were aimed at a small group of miniature robots below. There were about 20 of them,
What the
all identical.
fuck?
Blue rays of light came out of the arms of each miniature robot. They cut trees in half with the slightest bit of contact. But the bigger
What?
robot's armor was impenetrable to the rays. The miniature robots, for this reason, endured losses. From below, a new
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I've come to the regrettable conclusion that this is complete and utter bullshit.
Yes. These look like they got a trash can, vacuum cleaners, and put shit on them together.
Yeah, and like a Spartan helmet.
Yeah.
Early Doctor Who.
I'm
Yeah.
very confused what this has to do with the SCP.
We honestly will never find out, probably.
3,
2, 1.
New robots rose up, but the red laser beams obliterated them far more quickly. The miniature robots were blasted into parts all across the forest. Among them was one robot without an arm. The same robot was struck by another blast, and its head came to a rest at Fred's feet, behind the fallen redwood where he now hid. Out of curiosity, the lumberjack picked the head up, thinking the robot was no longer functional. But the head began to actively move where its body had once been attached. Then the head emitted the phrase, "Broadcast alert, recovery failed. Initiate retreat and seek reinforcements."
That's supposed to be 1167. So they basically got rid of how it was discovered, because it was discovered through splunking.
Yeah. And they put it in California.
Yeah.
Why California?
American centralism.
Well, I don't like it. I love that it's connected to this crater in Chile. I think the crater looks amazing. It was a good
Wait.
excuse to look it up. I
Oh,
mean,
Nice.
wait, I just realized it's talking about, in the description, it mentions it's in the Andes Mountains in Chile. But in the video, it was discovered in California.
I guess you can click man, I forgot what it's called when they say one thing and then say another thing that
Contradiction.
contradicts. Yeah.
You literally said the word before I said it.
Bingo.
I forgot the word contradiction. What's the word contradiction mean? Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we don't get confused because both start with a C. Oh my god.
That would be genuinely one of the stupidest and funniest mix-ups I have ever heard of.
If
Yeah.
it's not random person, oh Jesus fuck, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Reinforcements. Alert! Alert! At that moment, Fred lifted his head and saw a huge cannon aimed straight at him. No one ever saw Fred again. Those sentences
Bye
which
bye,
the
What?
robot had uttered will be heard by members of the SCP Foundation for years to come. It's practically the only phrase the object can say, although there are a few rare cases of other utterances. The anomalous robot part was assigned the number SCP-1167. Its main part appears to be a control unit. Between the control unit and the flat
What you're
base,
saying,
there's also
Jerry, you're like
Sorry,
cutting
I
in and out a lot.
the phone. I was just angry saying that they removed the arm and the rest of whatever its body was there. I know only the head was functional, but it had more than just a head.
Wait, now it kind of looks more like a lamp with a Spartan helmet on it.
Yeah.
They changed it from an automaton to a head with a helmet and a laser. It doesn't have a laser. It doesn't have a laser.
Well, it has one now. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Spherical lever, which seemingly functioned as a neck. The object used a lever for movement. The overall height of the anomaly is 20 centimeters. The source of its electrical energy is still unknown, although it's very powerful. It's never been necessary to recharge the object's contents. It's truly remarkable that when situated in a location with insufficient lighting and a low quantity of oxygen, the object becomes more passive. Evidently, it runs on solar energy and makes chemical compounds from the air. This robot was discovered by a group of spelunkers in a cave not far from the forest.
I'm sorry.
Did they just contradict themselves again?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Instantly.
So, they are very bad at drawing stalactites. Or is that stalagmites? I think it's stalactites.
Yeah, I think stalactites are the ones that hang down.
Wait,
They do not
wait.
like-
He said it uses sunlight, right?
Yeah.
The center's components are of unknown
Yeah.
manufacture, utilize an advanced power source that is not required recharging at any point during containment.
Well, we already knew what he was saying was inaccurate because it does not put chemicals in the air and it does not require sunlight.
Yeah.
It was found in a fucking cave. It'd be a little weird if it required sunlight
Yeah.
and king. I'm kind of impressed it was working at all, honestly.
Yeah. There's only one robot in SCP universe that I'm thinking of that's been affected by that would be affected by sunlight, and I'm not mentioning its number.
That's fine. You don't need to because it's not about that robot. It's about
Yeah.
this atomic one that is more than a head with a helmet, and it does not have a laser.
So I think this video is gonna be worse than the previous one.
We have to believe maybe it'll be okay-ish. I'm just a little angry. I mean, you don't need to put a lot of work into drawing a random design for an automaton.
Yeah.
All they had to include was, at minimum, the arm, shoulders, and head. They could have excluded everything else if they wanted to.
Yeah. Also, Hatchet, how are you feeling right now?
Don't put me on the spot, man. I'm just playing played up and letting my brain shut off a little bit, okay?
Oh my god. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Where Fred disappeared. A different search party who had combed the surrounding area in search of Fred found no artifacts, or they
Oh my
helped
God.
themselves to what there was. The spelunkers handed the object that they found over to the local authorities, after which the
Okay,
Foundation came to
so-
know of it.
I've come to the conclusion that they didn't actually think that they are contradicting themselves. They just think that California redwoods also exist in Chile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't think they do.
I highly doubt it. But that's what they seem to think.
Look, in their minds, they're like, look, it's a tree. It exists everywhere.
It's a big tree, therefore it's universal.
Up just in case they flew some over, but you're right, they do not exist there. This makes sense since California redwoods specifically evolved to need fog, and as far as I've heard, Chile is not a foggy country
Yeah.
That tracks.
unless they have some sort of greenhouse where they can not naturally, where they can artificially mist the tree.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
The authorities of the Foundation decided to set up a separate containment zone right where the object was discovered. The area was cataloged.
Is one of them sleeping with coffee spilled on the machine?
That guy needs fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck did they do to the 7?
Wait, that's
Oh,
supposed to be a fucking 7?
yeah.
Yes. It looks like a
They
backwards
like
6.
they like they did the 7, like the posh 7 thing where you put a line through the center, except they also connected it to the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, Peppy. I just exacerbatedly threw my arm aside and slapped Peppy in the gut. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh no.
Are you okay? Nah, he's fine. I'm sorry. Here, take some chin scratches as apology.
That 7 is awful.
Give many pets. We love felines.
Yeah.
All my homies love felines.
I I like cats, but they don't like me.
Yeah, that's valid.
I love cats and they love me, but also sometimes people get very confused.
What?
As in, my bond can be weird sometimes. Like, I guess, for example, our old cat JJ, when I was a kid, uh, my brother had some friends spending the night at the house, and I pet JJ and he was fine. One of the friends pet JJ and he bit their hand, and then they were like, "What?" I was like, "You're doing it wrong. You're bothering him." And I pet him again. JJ was fine. The friend tried to pet them the way I did. JJ still bit him.
I mean, to be fair, it's very common for cats to have kind of like a particular person they like, and they hate anything and everything else. My Fenfin's like that. My little Fenfin, he adores me. He like literally he is so attention motivated when I'm in the room that he could be standing next to a can of open tuna and only want me,
Yeah.
only want my attention. Except if anyone else touches him, he immediately gets so pissy.
Yeah.
Just because JJ let me pet him and hold him more than anyone else doesn't mean that I was his favorite person. He could also open locked doors. He took down like two, was it falcons, eagles, something like that, very big birds that try to hunt cats.
Yeah.
And
I would doubt. I don't think it'd be falcons. But
for him to prefer over me, it was
Yeah.
a stupid.
That's fair.
yeah,
He was like
that
the
is.
smartest I ever met.
Yeah.
He let me pet him more, and he let me hold him more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think how I talked about how much cats don't like me. Um there was actually one cat one of my relatives had that just loved everyone. It was a Maine Coon, I think it's what they're called.
Oh, was it one of the ones with 6 fingers or uh 5 fingers?
I think 6.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it loved everyone, but the second I tried to go near it, it gave me a permanent scar on my right hand.
F.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So that needs to be two words together. Yeah, they're two words together. Separating and that is what triggered that because
yeah,
that's a slur when separated.
yeah,
I have just realized maybe I was JJ's favorite person because I was the only one that didn't get why people called him Psycho Kitty.
yeah, yeah.
In fact, just to be safe, I think I am gonna delete that.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. It's not really visible as much anymore in my right hand, but it's still there. I can tell. But yeah. Like what happened was when I went to go touch the Maine Coon, um, I touched it, it immediately dug its hand into my claw, but it was also stuck on the jacket I was wearing. So we tried pulling it off, and wouldn't be able to let go because the jacket was too tough for the claw to get out. So I had to go to the hospital with the mink still on my hand.
Oh, damn.
But yeah,
That was a long time ago. Why am I asking if you're okay?
oh yeah, like my hand's perfectly fine. I can use it. It's just cats do
Sorry.
not like me.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I smell a lot like dog. Because I love dogs. Something like that.
I
I mean, it could
don't like
be.
that because JJ used to play around with our dog Tippy.
Oh
The
yeah, but it is
won't
still very common for
care.
cats to not get along with
Just
dogs.
you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's just you.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. I wish I could show it to you, but it's not really visible much anymore. But the scar is still there because I can slightly feel it. If that makes sense. Like it's not visible, but there. I don't. I don't know how to
I get
explain it.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you just like kind of just keep like getting garbled, Jerry.
Discord. That's
Oh,
why.
Discord doesn't like me. It's fine. This is not me.
Uh,
Cats
Discord.
may like me, but Discord does not. Discord is not a cat.
Yeah, Discord's a wumpus. Whatever the hell a wumpus is.
we are not going to disrespect the Wampus by implying that Discord
Better
is
than
one of them.
Discord.
Yeah.
What was that, Jerry?
The Wampus is better than Discord.
Yeah.
True.
Alright, anyways, side tangent aside, let's go back to the SCP video.
Side aside, side aside.
May I just
Yeah.
say I hate the hands and arms they drew there?
Yes, it's fine.
That's fair. Their hands are made of dough.
Oh
One
my,
arm, the person in the center, their arm to me looks akin to a tissue box with a tissue popped out.
oh my gosh, I
Oh
just
God, yeah,
realized.
it does.
I
I
can't
just,
unsee, and now you can't unsee it.
no, I also realized it kind of also looks like, I know it's supposed to be an ear, but it kind of looks like a mouth from one old cartoon. Right there, like that. Here it covers the eyes, everything.
Oh no.
You know what I'm
What?
talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Log to Site 1167-1. The Foundation's archives don't indicate why such a decision was made, but in all likelihood it was due to the object's dangerous properties. While the robot head is contained on site in Site 1167-1, its attempts at escape have not been hazardous to the health and lives of employees. Usually if the anomaly is left without supervision, it attempts to leave the location and adheres to a strict trajectory. Wherever the object is located, it's always found moving to a destination with a latitude of 23.56 degrees south and a longitude of 68.16 degrees west.
This is probably the best map we've ever seen from a content farm.
Congratulations, they figured out how to copy and paste images.
Wait, where's Japan? Because I just see a bunch of islands here, but I don't see Japan.
That your cursor just went by it. It's up there next to Korea.
Oh.
Do you not know where Japan is?
May I just comment that I did not think the SCP could move on its own? I'm mostly positive it can.
No, it can.
No,
It can move.
it can. This is from the article.
It struggles to move, but it can move.
Yeah. It's always trying to get back to where it was discovered.
Yeah.
I think.
The crate.
Yeah. Because that's
Well,
where like other components are.
Alright, thanks, random person. Random person said trans over there where I'm pointing. Thanks.
Festus, why are you yelling? He answers my question with "Mow."
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Deviation from its path occurs exclusively to circumvent obstacles. If the robot head is contained outside of Site 1167-1, the anomaly demonstrates aggressive behavior and becomes more dangerous. In such circumstances, it reveals hidden abilities which were inactive while located in Site 1167-1. The robot head emits low-frequency sounds, causing intracranial aneurysms in all people.
Wait, what?
What are you trying to say, Jerry?
In the article, it commented that its limited locomotion happens with the use of the base of its arm.
Yeah.
Also, apparently 1167 now gives aneurysms.
It doesn't even respond to questions, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, this video is giving us aneurysms.
Uh,
And I did check to make sure that, like, its history. This video was made in August 27th, 2021. Yeah, yeah. It was, minor text details were changed on June 7th, 2012. It's the latest.
Fun.
So, where are they getting this information?
Their ass.
Yeah.
Located within a 25-meter radius of the object. Before this ability was discovered, 14 Class D personnel, 7 engineers, 4 guards, and 3 agents were killed. Due to the
What?
Damn, we really just going off on over the deep end, huh?
What they're describing. Huh?
What was that, Jerry?
I was just saying they gave it a death count. What?
I remember some. This seems oddly specific. Yeah, and also, this is getting to more in the Keter category than Euclid.
I don't think it was even mentioned it even slightly harming anyone through the whole article. Just
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't hurt anyone. It's literally just a head with an arm that occasionally speaks.
Yeah.
It's missing a lot of things, but it sure wants to move around.
It's practically harmless.
I mean, it's basically harmless. It's just gonna say things at you.
Yeah.
It's not harmless if you're scared of unknown languages.
That's fair.
Yeah, anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Object's incessant attempts to reach the aforementioned location, the decision was taken to allow SCP-1167 to travel to the area. The area is in Chile, next to the Monterrey crater. A research team who arrived in the given region allowed SCP-1167 to walk 100 meters into the territory.
Oh my gosh, random person's message. Oh no, my greatest fear. Latin.
Here's like a fucking Catholic ritual. Oh God! Ah!
3, 2, 1.
No more of the anomaly's abilities were uncovered in the area, although the robot head did produce a phrase different from the sentences it regularly repeated. The object said that its scan was complete, but there was no transport, and the research team had to wait for reinforcements. For this reason, a new zone was established in the given area, Site 1167-2. It was necessary to study the local area in detail for anomalous properties and also to excavate, both of which amounted to little success. 3 new objects were discovered in the cordoned-off area, which compelled the robot to utter 3 more new phrases. One of the objects was a mechanical arm which seemed to belong to SCP-1167. When the robot saw the arm, it said that its lost element had been found, and it was necessary to preserve it for future repairs. The Foundation assigned the arm the number SCP-1167-1. The two remaining objects, although they were related to the anomaly, were not part of its structure. SCP-1167-2 is an unusual scar of rock in the area. 8
What?
meters deep and 1 meter wide, it stretches 150 meters. The robot had commented on how it was the result of an unsuccessfully modified weapon.
Oh yeah, it was. Never mind. I
It
was
said
thinking of -3 for a moment there.
that wasn't what they showed. Wasn't unusual scarring.
Yeah.
How is it? So it's okay to be confused because it still wasn't accurate. It spoke accurately, but it didn't show accurately.
Yeah.
Stone and tell me how that looks unusual.
Well, you see, they messed up uh the show part of show and tell.
Yeah. Alright. In 3, 2, 1.
The robot had commented on how it was the result of an unsuccessfully modified weapon. It's likely that the weapon that caused the scar was built for splitting rock, but its attempts were unsuccessful. It's possible that the robot's creators were interested in acquiring the minerals that lay beneath the thick layer of stone, or it may simply have been to test the weapon's
Wait a
ability to
second.
destroy other robots.
The weapon that it's referring to was designed to split rock. That's not what a weapon is, bro.
Yeah, that's
You're
a tool.
describing an excavator. That's a tool. Yes. Like, I mean, I guess you could use a tool as a weapon. I can pick up a sledgehammer and use it as a weapon. But it's still like, its design is to be a tool.
Yeah.
Weapon implies that it was purposely designed to cause injury, such as a sword. A sword was purposely designed to cause injury. Or a gun. A gun was purposely designed to cause injury. Through the power of the atom, we created these nukes to mine through the earth.
Yeah. Let's see how much worse it gets. In 3, 2, 1.
Since the material the enemy uses is of similar strength to the rock face of the cliff. In accordance with this hypothesis, a third anomalous object may be introduced. SCP-1167-3
I mean, it wasn't
is a
just
broken
that
control
May.
unit, analogous to SCP-1167's own unit. The object identified the unit as the remains of the leader of a subunit. The anomaly also added that their objective had not been met, so it was necessary to begin the retreat.
It wasn't subunit, it was unit leader. Where are you getting
Just adding shit. It's my favorite activity is add shit.
Yeah. Also,
They
we've
live
only...
in a
Huh?
world where redwoods exist in Chile.
Yeah, also, I like how we're going... We are...
Near redwood.
We are in Chile right now in this video, and all we're seeing is white people.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen a really good drawn image of the meteor site, even though it'd be so easy, right? It's a giant hole in red rock with white sand at the bottom.
Yeah, that's too much work. Anyways, 3, 2,
To
1.
draw them so they've drawn.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Only it wasn't clear who subdivision the leader belonged to. Whether he belonged to the robot's
Oh my
own
God.
regiment or the enemy's was impossible to clarify. Whether they had failed in their objective due to the loss of their leader, or if the leader himself was the target was difficult to say
What
with any
the
certainty. However, the robot's reactions in Fred's story tell us one thing for sure. On different parts of the planet, entire battles are being fought in secret with the use of deadly robots.
What?
At first, I thought they might be battle drones belonging to the Anomalous 3 Moons Initiative organization. The organization
Why are you bringing up that group of interest? We literally have no idea who made the anomaly.
And it would be implied that it is extremely ancient.
Yeah. Three Moons
Like
Initiative isn't that ancient.
like prehistory ancient.
Yeah. Rainforest is at least 20 years old. I'm assuming they're talking about the group of interest. Yeah. So, Three Moons
Feeling.
Initiative.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so 3, 2, 1.
Nation has access to advanced drones and other military technology, although there is a fragile peace between the organization and the Foundation. The Foundation is forbidden from taking into their possession any objects belonging to the Initiative. If this condition is violated, war could break out and the world could end. However, the Three Moons Initiative could intentionally be leaving behind the remains of their technology so that they can plant a spy in the Foundation's wall.
What?
The robot might be recording everything it sees and sending it to Corbenic, a world beyond the grave where the Initiative is based. But tricking the Foundation is no easy task.
What?
How would that? Oh yeah, we sent in this little robot that's gonna sit in this fucking box forever to spy on the Foundation. Great plan, buddy. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out well.
This SCP isn't connected to the Three Moons in any way. It's probably older than the group.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know how it's there. Told us. Probably can't tell us.
Literally, I think the only oldest group that could have made it but wouldn't be able to would be the Church of the Broken God because of their empire. But still, they wouldn't have been able to make it.
Yeah, because the Church of the Broken Gods Empire is, again, way too young for this.
Yeah.
Like, that crater was created, what was it, like between 300,000 and 900 or 300,000 and 90,000 years ago.
Yeah. Which kind of leaves it to be more terrifying of what's in that cave, because whatever they were hunting, it's still alive after all that time. Yeah. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
The authorities of the Foundation most likely know about the Initiative's attempts at espionage, so they set up 2 separate zones dedicated to observing only the robot's head and objects affiliated with it. This allows them to outwit the Three Moons Initiative and to avoid giving them access to any information about remaining anomalies. And the story of the robot emitting a fatal low-frequency sound were likely invented to divert suspicions. At the heart of the next hypothesis is the claim that 2 alien civilizations are waging secret battles for dominion over Earth. The peculiarities of the object's speech patterns can be considered proof of this. It always speaks in the language of the person standing next to it, but only if the language has been programmed inside the robot, of course. But that's not all.
What? Raymer says, well, at least my prediction was half right. Aliens were brought up.
Yeah. Congratulations.
We still have time. You could get more. You don't know. 3, 2, 1.
The anomaly speaks 124 languages, 8 of which are dead and 15 unidentified. A question must then be posed. If the anomaly is man-made, why would it be endowed with knowledge of dead languages? Everything points to the robots being used for battle. So for them, dead languages are nothing but a burden on their functionality. If the equipment had been made by an alien civilization, then it was made because they didn't know enough about Earth's culture. Extraterrestrial programmers simply equipped them with the languages while also indicating what they would encounter on Earth. They did not realize, however, that some of those languages were no longer spoken. As for the 15 unidentified languages, it's most likely inhabitants of other planets who speak them. Furthermore, half the alien languages are understood or native to the robot.
So this alien species is advanced enough and knowledgeable enough to use it to know of all of these dead languages.
Yes.
But not advanced enough to know whether or not it's a dead language.
Yes.
This is one of the reasons why I hate people, including people like Detective Void, looking at something that's a mystery and not letting it be a very cool mystery that's cool without adding any weird fillers and just raising their arms up and going, "Alien!" The mystery is
Alien.
adding weird shit that doesn't exist. What's
Oh,
there is cool.
oh my
Don't
gosh.
go.
I love random person's message. So they programmed English 300,000 years before English existed.
Yes.
Oh my god. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Bot's creators. The remainder are spoken
The
by their
British
direct
have
enemies.
colonized
This was clear from
time.
SCP-1167's reaction. Some of the languages caused it to become very agitated and aggressive. But what do you
What?
think? Which of my
So we really are just like
Yeah.
just pulling shit out of the butt, huh?
Yes.
This is shit from a butt.
So, removal of character / license.
Does my potential elimination via this video count as the elimination of a character?
No.
I think the
No.
only character that's really in this article, besides the person who wrote the article, would be the SCP itself, which they modified. Although they did not remove, they did modify it.
Also, Dr. Stinson and the Splunkers.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they in the video at any point? I don't remember that.
They mentioned
I don't think
Splunkers.
they did.
They didn't mention Dr.
Okay, but they
Stinson,
did.
though. Yeah, remember that
Splunkers.
was one of the contradictions? Yeah.
Mm,
Oh yeah, I forgot to say what's on the bingo. We got contradiction, deviated plot, edit unneeded plot, very much edit unneeded plot, clickbait
So much
thumbnail.
added unneeded plot.
Yeah.
Just all of the added unneeded plot.
So do we just give it like a 1 or 0?
I'd give it a 1.
yeah, 1.
At some point, aliens should be a slot. Yeah, we need it. We need to add aliens as a bingo slot
Yeah.
I can do that for the next
For-
bingo.
for when they just bring up aliens for no goddamn reason.
I can bring that for next
don't-
video.
First time.
Yeah. Alter Stars added gore or violence.
Mm,
They did add violence, which
Yeah.
yeah, they added like alien robot conflict.
Oh yeah, and the fact that it not only gives people aneurysms.
Oh yeah, that too. So I guess that's a 2.
Yeah.
yeah,
Added robot war that wasn't really all that explained or like hinted to in the article, and added random aneurysm sounds.
So this is gonna be high. Deviates from the plot of the article.
really?
I could accept 3 on this, with how just fucking batshit insane that intro was,
Yeah,
alongside the digression at the end.
Yeah.
they changed a lot of things, including some basics. There's like a breath of the
Yeah.
story there, but everything else is just crazy nonsense.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd say that like the core story is there. It's just like been
The
so
most
heavily.
of the core
What?
story there.
Yeah, it's just like it's been fucking infiltrated by complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Most of the main story is there, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They kept.
only. Oh,
Oh, let's keep going.
only made in a video with such offensiveness.
There's at least one, considering the entire thing was supposed to be in Chile. There was only white people. White people everywhere. In a country that its main population is not white. It was
Yeah.
only white everywhere.
And the fucking main guy who found this stuff is fucking Alex. Or was it Alex or Frank? One of
think
those. A very
Frank.
white name.
So I am still upset that the entire video we didn't see any vague, crappy drawings of the crater at any point at any time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, just one?
Yeah, I think so.
Credit to have it take place in only one country and have only white people in a country that's primarily not white.
Yeah.
Wow. This video got the same score as the previous one.
Good for it.
So before I hit intermission, do we actually have time for another? Or should I say, is everyone well enough to do another?
I'm well for it. Are you, Hatchet?
My brain's kind of mush, but I could probably handle it.
If it's mush, we can do more next week.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Okay.
So, well, how long is the next SCP? Medium length.
Oh no,
Asexual?
Hatchet. Hatchet, they're bringing Bigfoot back again.
Bigfoot.
Remember the previous content part with Bigfoot?
Bigfoot squatting in the woods. I love Bigfoot squatting in the woods.
So, are we gonna continue or?
I mean, I guess I'm good to continue.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom first then.
And of course, right after I say that, my brain rose in. But wait, am I good? I don't know, man. I shall entertain your absence. Entertain me, rando. DC Comics ended its current arc. Cool. Darkseid became a universe to fight the heroes. Darkseid became a universe to fight the heroes. Okay.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, random person is typing things.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was reading from. Became the embodiment of DC Comics itself to fight back. He's basically the heart of the comics. It's the heart of the comms. The cards. It was actually a really sweet moment. Fair. while Hyper Satan is stuck inside Hulk's mind over in Marvel Comics. What the? Okay. Hyper Satan is the best way to describe them. I see. Satan canonically exists, and this thing is worse. I see. Oh yeah, I guess Satan would canonically exist in Marvel because Ghost
Pingus.
Rider.
Oh my gosh.
I said
What?
Pingus. Pingus.
That doesn't elucidate anything.
It's something that the Eggman from the Sonic cartoon said.
Okay.
So I said it.
Why though?
I don't know. Anyways, be ready for our last content farm video of the night?
I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, that's something that one of the anime that I've been watching is a really goofy and fun rom-com. And there's a joke that's perpetually stuck in my head now where one of the characters are all at a bowling alley, and one of the characters, and this is in the Japanese sub or in the Japanese dub, one of the characters goes to do to bowling, and the ball instantly just curves into the gutter, and Y in all caps comes above her head, and the actual voice actor for the Japanese sub just goes, "Why?" And then in the English dub, they did the same thing, except the English voice actors said "why" in Japanese. So it's "nande" along those lines.
Nice.
And now that's stuck in my brain. So when I say "why," sometimes I might just go "nande."
Nice. Alright. For our last SCP of the night, it is SCP-378, aka Brainworm.
Oh.
Notice from
I think I
Foundation.
have a bad case of brainworm.
Oh my god. Notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration, following the implementation of the Kraken Protocol on June 27, 1963, containment procedures for 378 have been updated. Personnel assigned to 378 project are to review its updated documentation as soon as possible. Claudia Southey, Director, Riza. Item SCP-378, Object Class Thaumiel. Oh. First content farm video, but we have a Thaumiel class.
Is it the first? I thought we've had that before.
No. I don't think so. Not that I can remember, at least.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And to be fair, I don't think I want to
3,000.
remember.
Yeah, what about 3,000? Wasn't that done at some point?
Maybe?
Or was 2,000 done at some point?
2000 was not done at some point. I remember that. I just looked up the number for the videos on the channel. 3000 was not done. So yeah. Oh, it was probably mentioned in the video.
I do
That
distinctly remember Big Eel.
Oh, I think it was mentioned in the video about the abyssal horror.
Right.
Yeah,
It was mentioned, but not like the actual thing.
yeah, yeah. Alright. Special containment procedures. SCP-378 is to be contained in a subterranean entity containment terrarium. Temperature and humidity are to be maintained at levels at.
Ren
Huh?
Rendus says, "Oh no, I was thinking of a different content farm." That's what I was thinking of as well.
Yeah. Well, I just looked up. The number was not done. So I can include the number, SCP number, in the YouTube title. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was just mentioned, not actually the main part. Anyways.
E.
Yeah, temperature and humidity are to be maintained at levels optimal for growth and habitation of Heterodermia cane crow, Utica cave lichen, and Prenolepis everettman, North American cave ant. You know what's actually kind of interesting? There's a SCP author named King Crow, like Pathos King Crow, and an SCP author named Everett Man. Like some of the most popular authors on the platform.
Yay.
I just find it funny. Yeah, Kane Pathos Crow. Yeah. Alright. Twice per year, 378 is to undergo a medical and psychological examination. Access to 378's containment terrarium is separated from the surrounding facility by a decontamination chamber. Handling personnel are required to wear full body protection and must be screened for 378-A prior to decontamination. Infected personnel are to be terminated unless the position of -1 or -3 is vacant, in which case they are to be assigned to the relevant position instead. Who I believe has golden retriever head. No, random person. Cane Pathos Crow is just straight up golden retriever in a lab coat. It's weird if I remember correctly. Yeah. Anyways, as of the adoption of the Kraken Protocol, 378's containment is focused on maintaining its three primary containment components. -1 is housed on Area 19 barracks. -1 is employed as a maintenance technician with a security clearance of 0/A19. Upon the death of the current -1, brain dead or comatose reserve personnel may be elected to replace it. As -1 is the primary means of communication with 378, care must be maintained to keep -1's vocal functions in working order. -2 currently takes the form of David Lockheed, a 36-year-old Caucasian male and the employee of the American Supernatural Containment Initiative, as a clerical aide. To maintain and continue operations of the SCP Foundation United States, -2 has been tasked with sabotaging ASCI operations against the Foundation, as well as collecting information in the Foundation's interest. -2 is expected to follow a strict health and exercise regimen due to the inherent difficulty in replacing it. -3 currently takes the form of Lisa Martin, a 33-year-old Mexican American female employee at the Spicy Crust Pizza in Staten Island. In the event of -3's death, it must be replaced as soon as possible. Each component is fitted with a tracking device and an audio recorder. Each week embedded agents stationed near each component are to evaluate the health and integrity of each component and its associated surveillance equipment. The utilization of -A and further infiltration is pending Foundation Overwatch approval. Alright, Description: SCP-378 is an arthropod superficially resembling a deformed larval instance of Scolopendra gigantea, Amazonian giant centipede. Oh,
Big boy.
I think it's the. I think it's one of the very few Latin names I got correct
Perhaps.
pronunciation. Yeah. 378's legs are largely vestigial, primarily meant to assist in per peristal. How the fuck?
Peristaltic.
I'll look
Peris-
that up.
peristaltic.
Peristaltic? What was that, Jerry?
Locomotion.
I'm looking up how to pronounce that.
Let's see.
Peristaltic.
So I got it right.
Nice. Good job, Hatchet.
Yeah, you did.
Peristaltic locomotion. 378 measures 3 meters from mouth to anus. Sorry. With a bodily thickness of 1 meter and a weight of 333 kilograms. Under normal conditions, 378 is an omnivore, with a diet consisting primarily of lichen and insects.
Aaron,
Yes.
do we need to have a discussion?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We need to talk about your issues with the best way to describe how we measure the length of a long-bodied not arachnid, arthropod.
No.
Mm,
A random person owl slammed my knuckles against the bed frame.
F.
Damn.
Rip even.
Now random person can no longer type.
What if Rando can no longer type? How did Rando send that message?
They used our cat.
Do not pity me. It was my own poor choices.
Anyways, SCP-378 is capable of asexual reproduction at will, producing instances of -A from its anus. Instances of
It shits out butt babies.
God damn it, Hatchet.
Why does it shit out butt babies?
Shut up.
No, I want answers.
We'll
Why does
find
it
out.
shit out butt babies?
Anyways, instances of -A resemble adult Scolopendria gigantea. Dissection suggests this resemblance is superficial, as -A lack expected organ systems beyond a primitive neural network. Instances of -A are controlled remotely by 378. -A are obligate endoparasites, infecting advanced primates such as humans, Homo ignotus, data expunged. Okay. Oh, it's SCP-655.
We have a biblical god down the hallway eating a cheeseburger, and this is what you question?
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna read what it looks like in case they draw in a video. SCP-655 is a hostile predatory organism measuring 1.5 dm or 10.5 centimeters. from tip to tail. The entity is tripedal, with 2 hind legs and a single interior limb with 4 digits each. An organism locomotes by anchoring itself with its front limb before dragging vaulting its body forward, despite appearing to be a slow and effective method of moving. The entity can be deceptively quick along certain surfaces. Oh, we got a description of not description, a drawing of what it looks like. It looks cute.
That is such a goober.
Yeah. Alright, so that's technically what 655 looks like.
That's
And
the gooberest of all goobers.
and Gigantopithecus sapiens, common Sasquatch. I
That
think
is not okay. No, that's not. It is a common cryptozoological thing to say that the Gigantopithecus represents Sasquatch. It is not a common Sasquatch. Okay. Gigantopithecus was granted a very large primate that maybe superficially might have resembled Bigfoot. However, one, its only fossils were found in the fucking Himalayas, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And two, we literally only have some jawbones of it. We don't know fully how it walked, how it lived. We literally just know that this was a big ape.
Yeah.
It is not common Sasquatch. Fuck you, SCP author.
What the fuck, Hatchet?
What do you mean, what the fuck, Hatchet? This is a really common bit of, like, a really stupid bullshit.
Oh,
And they
I
just
wish.
say that without with acting as if this is just standard.
See, does it include the author in here? Oh, well, that is very unfortunate.
What?
June 10th, 2019. Remove tags, Dr. Bright. That is rather unfortunate.
June 10th, 2019, add tags Dr. Bright.
And then it
Oh,
was
so they
immediately
added and then
removed.
removed.
Damn.
Whatever.
Oh,
Remove tags Dr. Bright.
this went through different authors. It went from Uranium Empire to Ice Mallard to Uranium Empire to Deadly Bread to Uranium Empire to Stormfallen to Jordan. Went through so many authors.
This is among the most angry I've seen you. This is one of those things that's a major pet peeve.
Yeah.
So
All
I
right.
would say.
Alright. Upon infection, Dash A integrates itself with its host nervous system through poorly understood means, inducing brain death and extending 378's remote control to the host itself. Vital functions and sensory input remain unaffected. Upon infecting a suitable host, 378 will attempt to reintegrate its host into their respective species' social sphere. Once integrated, 378 directs its host to indefinitely engage in the behaviors typical for its species, such as communal labor and social recreation. Human hosts prefer environments with high population density and a robust entertainment scene. The upper limit of active hosts 378 can maintain at any one time is unknown. Upon initial interrogation, 378 confesses to excesses of 26 human hosts, as well as 2 instances of Aloada pigra, Guatemalan black howler, and 3 instances of SCP-1000. Research of 378's apparent immunity to 1000's anomalous effects is ongoing. All about that.
Mm.
Mm,
Keeping up the lie.
Yeah. which it noted had been acquired during a period of heavy intoxication.
What?
So it got drunk and infected this many beings.
I see. That's not disconcerting at all.
Yeah.
Gets drunk, casually takes over several other living beings.
Yeah. Addendum 178-294B, a psychological evaluation of 378 conducted by Dr. Simon Glass. Tentatively designated Scoliopendra anomalia, 378 is uniquely among arthropods possessing either human levels of sapience or the ability to emulate its host's intellectual faculties. In any case, 378 is self-aware and remarkably intelligent. 378's relationship to its host is complicated, while 378 maintains a consistent sense of identity across multiple hosts. Each is treated as a persona for 378 to roleplay. Hosts freely interact with 378 or fellow hosts, suggesting 378 primarily utilizes its anomalous abilities for entertainment. This is further suggested by 378's readiness to abandon such personas under duress. Aside from integration into human social spheres, host behavior is largely unique to each instance. Extroversion is relatively common. Hosts rarely isolate themselves except to sleep or excrete.
Freak.
378 appears to take equal enthusiasm in stressful versus pleasant situations. Of note, 378 is particularly attached to the identity of Lisa Martin. In contrast to other hosts, Lisa Martin's weekly routine is relatively static. From 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on all days except Saturday, Miss Martin will show up to work at the nearest pizzeria from the former location of Dici and Antonio's Pies, regardless of employment status or scheduled hours. From 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. on all days except Saturday, Miss Martin will engage in the maintenance of one of the 17 rooftop gardens across the city of New York. Of these, 13 are maintained by a cooperative, 12 of which Miss Martin is not a part of. From 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturdays, Miss Martin alternates between socializing with a collection of friends, coworkers, and lovers, and playing piano for various high-end bars. From 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., Miss Martin will shower and prepare for bed. Miss Martin will sleep from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m., when she will wake up and prepare for the next cycle. In the event of Miss Martin's death, 378 will direct another host to assume her identity. Attempts to interrupt Miss Martin's routine have been unilaterally met with unusual levels of hostility from 378 and its host. Oh. Alright. Okay, so from Assistant Director Daniela Hayden, classification level rise of 4, employee number 134, to Director Kelsey Feinstein, classification level XK-4, employee number 87.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
Yeah. Identifying current host. Date, April 27th, 1963. Dr. Feinstein, Mr. Song and Dr. Glass's work have revealed quite a bit about 378. Most importantly, I do not believe it understands the significance of social dynamics, especially in regards to hierarchy and social capital. Several of 378's identities held surprising positions of power. Indeed, two of them, David Lockheed and Alfonso Leos, are beyond reach of the Foundation's current capacity to contain. Despite this, 378 has shown a willingness to sacrifice such hosts in order to defend, replace, or otherwise maintain Lisa Martin. Odd, yes, but useful enough. It would be a shame if something were to happen to Miss Martin and her friends, would it not? Oh my gosh, the Foundation is gonna threat 378 to work for him. Damn.
It's cold.
Hmm.
Well, the Foundation's words were cold, but not inhumane.
Yeah.
Boo, bad Foundation. I mean, to be fair, they're like manipulating a hive mind parasite that takes over people's bodies.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I pity the hive mind.
Yeah.
Pity it. I don't know why, but they seem very attached to that identity.
Yeah. 378 is sapient, but it by no means understands the significance uh, of its actions. With a little bit of persuasion, David Lockheed might yet ascend from petty paper pusher for an ASCI right where the Foundation most needs a puppet. And if I'm not mistaken, Spicy Crust Pizza could always do with a second franchise.
Added tag spicy crust pizzeria.
Yeah. Proposal and employing 378's anomalous abilities to defend Foundation operations in the United States. Council vote summary. 0511's abstained. 052, 5, and 9 said nay. 051, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, and 13 said yes. Status approved. Proposal accepted. The Kraken protocol has been initiated. From senior researchers saying Hoon Song, classification level. Oh fuck, what is the Y Greek alphabet letter?
I'm gonna go open a thingamajig. Greek alphabet symbols. I think that would be Upsilon.
Epsilon?
No, Upsilon.
Upsilon. Oh, okay.
Upsilon. Upsilon.
Alright.
Epsilon is E. It's just E, man.
Ow. Classification level Upsilon U-3. Employee number 148. To Director Kelsey Feinstein, classification level XK-4, employee number 87. 3 delays in the Upsilon U-2677 project. Date July 21st, 1965. So, good news and bad news, Director. Good news, as I'm assuming you already heard, the plans for the construction of Site 56, all thanks to a certain Dr. Lockheed, the Kraken Protocol getting a much needed expansion with its relative proximity to both the Lily of the Valley Nexus and the Pacific Northwest. It's a perfect opportunity to expand the scope of 1000's containment while ensuring that any SCI doesn't suck lot feed dry before we get to it. For all its oddities, 378 appears to be delighted at the prospect of a change in scenery. I can't imagine a tropical centipede grub likes having a sphere of influence limited to New England of all places. But that's besides the point. Its -8 was compliant enough on the way there. Which leads me to the bad news. Rupert Tremont's a funny little guy, agent of the FBI's unofficial Unusual Incidents Unit. Oh boy. And all, and all too stupid to trust Agent Ryan's with his drink while he went to the restroom. Oh my god. After that, it's a matter of a transport back to official Area 56 in Black Rock and a centipede down the gullet. Problem comes up when 378 tells us they can't establish a connection. Now Tremont's still alive, so that's not normal. We run a number of tests to try to figure out what went wrong. And that's where we see a different centipede in his head, where our centipede usually goes. More to come, but I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, there's
Wait,
another.
so he already had a centipede in his head? There's more than one hive mind centipede?
Apparently.
Great. Fantastic. I'm so happy to know this information.
Maybe it'll be as okay as the first one?
Working for the FBI, I doubt it.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What's even worse is working for the Unusual Instance Unit, which is the worst form of the FBI in SCP universe.
Oh,
Remember how incompetent they were when we looked at them?
I
Honestly,
forgot about that.
honestly, I think I fear an incompetent FBI less.
Yeah. Alright. Ready to see the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Now remember.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the article. Yeah, now remember, Detective Void didn't want to show anything disturbing in his thumbnails or videos because he wants to make sure his videos can be seen by children. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
It's not even. There's just
Uh,
took a guy's cranium off and looking at his yellow brain.
Yep.
Why though?
what disturbing for children?
If I was a child, I'd look at this and think of SpongeBob.
Random person, why is it yellow? We don't know.
He's got yellow brain syndrome. Guess what it does?
I don't. Wait, why again are they giving Detective Void the wrong hair color?
No.
Hey, so what are we giving it?
Uh, it's very clickbaity and has nothing to do with the SCP besides the fact that there were two centipedes in one body.
That's what?
Huh?
That part's not even very relevant here.
Well, they might be vaguely trying to suggest that the head is open to remove the bug.
Aliens.
Trying to have hope that it's somewhat relevant somewhere.
Sponge boy me Bob. I ate a centipede and now I'm part of a hive mind. I'd put it at. Yeah, I think I'd just put it at a 4. Yeah, they never said where in the head the thing is.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 is a fair designation for this.
Yeah.
I was thinking at the base of the neck, maybe. Aaron?
Yeah. Sorry, I was changing something. I was changing a part of the bingo. Yeah. So we can have aliens.
Did we say 3 or 4?
Wait, what?
No, I don't even remember.
Jerry?
I don't remember.
God damn
I
it!
guess 3.
I'm sorry. I just remember has no. Oh, it's probably 4 or something. After all, what is actually connected to the SCP in that in any way whatsoever?
Okay.
Brain.
Yeah, that's not connected enough.
That's about it.
Sorry.
It's a
Just
4.
brain.
It's a 4. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're gonna produce theories.
What do you mean you're wondering if they're going to produce theories? Of course they are.
Alright. Okay, so we can't fault them for saying it's written by Uranium Empire, because, alright, they saw in 2023. Because, yeah. It was written by Uranium Empire.
It's original author.
Yeah.
I want to show one. Okay, so Rando says, I'm sadly going to have to sleep now. Before I do, I want to show one thing.
Okay.
What do you want to share with us, random person?
I recently read an SCP article I found neat. It was a fractal comprised entirely of cognitohazards.
Oh, is it one of the new generations? Like in the 9000s?
Oh. 9001, yeah.
Yeah.
God, my head.
Nice. I really do need to read that SCP that's just about white people being bad. It's in the 9000 generation.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, ready for the description?
Sure.
A giant larva controls thousands of miles or kilometers away in its dungeon. It can take over the world.
Have a good night, Rando.
Yeah, good night, Rando.
Good night, random person.
It could take over the world, but instead enjoys his life of an ordinary waitress. What is the mystery that lies behind 378's behavior? So apparently 378 is in a dungeon now.
Dungeon.
You ready?
Yeah.
3,
Let's.
3, 2, 1.
Has it ever happened to you that a person you've known for a while suddenly changes to such a degree, it seems as if some alien creature had entered his head and settled there? His behavior is such that he becomes a better person than he was before, but a completely different one too. What settled in his head is what comes from SCP-378. Outwardly, this object looks like a giant centipede larva with a slightly modified physical form.
What? Oh, that's true. Oh. What?
You okay, Aaron?
Yeah,
Aaron?
I just noticed something for some reason. Yeah, that's a bit sus.
What?
I'm gonna look at that later. Someone
What?
immediately joined a Discord server and immediately messaged me.
Oh yeah, that's sus. Oh.
Yeah. I'll take care
Let
of
me.
that later. Unless
How
Jerry's gonna
old
take.
is their count?
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Ah, you want me to click the video while you're doing that?
You can. They have been a member of Discord for 3 years, so they're probably not a bot.
Still sus.
Still sus, yeah.
Here, 3, 2, 1.
The creature's limbs are only partially formed and have little to no function. They only assist the object in contracting its body when moving. SCP-378 is over 9 feet, or 3 meters long, and 3 feet, or 1 meter thick. This giant anomaly weighs almost 514 pounds, or 233 kilograms. The object feeds on everything it can get, although its diet mainly consists of insects and lichens. A creature does not need a partner of the opposite sex in order to reproduce its kind. The object's children are born whenever the parent desires to reproduce, doing so directly from its digestive tract. Granted, the newborns, which are called SCP-378-A, do not at all resemble their mother. Unlike the viviparous larvae, these are already adult versions of the giant centipede. But this is only a superficial resemblance. During an autopsy, it was found that there are no organs characteristic of Scolopendra inside the body, but rather just a nervous system. All instances of SCP-378-A are controlled by their mother, even at a distance. How exactly this happens is still unknown. It's specifically the children of the larva that come into direct contact.
Yes.
I can't get over this. What is he doing with his voice in this one?
I don't know.
It's like he's randomly decided to emulate like a fucking circus announcer.
Whatever floats his boat. As long as he's not bringing aliens and everything.
Yeah.
Why are we just having a single centipede on a man?
Because the guy didn't affect them.
See.
3, 2, 1.
Contact with a person, as well as with various anomalous anthropoid primates. They penetrate the victim's brain and in a barely short.
Wait, what? The fuck? This is what your brain looks like when it's on drugs.
This is what your brain looks like on the centipede.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Amount of time bring about the death of the entire nervous system. Although the affected person does not die, their vital biological processes continue. But the nervous system's functions are completely taken over by the paranormal giant Scolopendra larva, which controls the victim via its offspring. SCP-378 attempts to engage with a human or other primate in its familiar social environment. This is especially evident in places of work or leisure. Thus, the infected, now obeying the instructions of the anomalous entity, begin to gravitate towards densely populated cities with a developed entertainment industry. It's still unknown how many people the entity can control simultaneously. No one in their right mind would ever conduct an experiment to test this. However, the object itself is stated at the time of containment there were 26 human specimens subject to it, as well as 2 Guatemalan black howlers and 3 Bigfoot specimens, better known as SCP-1000. The anomaly's intelligence is quite high, even for a human, let alone a larva. This most likely determines the peculiar attitude held by the object towards people under its control. The creature apparently considers itself something akin to a director, and perceives people as a kind of actor, each of which is assigned a certain role.
What?
The object regularly sees to it that the given roles are performed to perfection.
What?
That's not how it's described. They treat them as personas.
Yep, as different, like, personalities of their personhood.
How many different ways can we fuck this up?
Well, they might find more ways, Hatchet. Do you think they'll turn their one persona into a white woman, or do you think she'll stay the way she was?
We don't know.
Mm.
Will she be
Wait,
white?
were we given indicators of her race?
Yes, we were.
Uh, yeah, I
Old
remember.
Oh,
33-year-old Mexican
oh
American
yeah,
female.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So she's a Mexican lady in her 30s, and it's a persona that that creature, that SCP, is really stuck into. They really, really like being that person.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read this for you guys because Jerry's not paying attention to staff chat. I can tell. Um. Uh. So they actually did message me what they wanted while I was streaming, and their message is actually there's a legitimate initiative organized by a tech company where I work as part of a giveaway. They wanted to make it engaging, so when I come up with the idea of a riddle as a fun task, everyone who answers correctly will definitely receive the reward. If you're not interested, no problem at all. Just wanted to share the opportunity here on Discord too.
Yeah, no, just kick them and move on.
Yeah, I already did. That's just no. Look, I may
I
be
will-
stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Oh, sorry. Uh, how I judge how they make this video will honestly be how they treat that SCP's main persona.
E-
I know there's lots of other information, but
Yeah.
Aliens.
let's hope he doesn't go into aliens.
Aliens.
Alright, starting the video again in 3, 2, 1.
However, the creature never brings its puppets together. The puppeteer itself also never meets with its controlled slaves either. Generally speaking, it can be said that SCP-378 is having fun in its own manner. Through its victims, the larva seeks to experience all the excitement and pleasures available to man. The object turns all infected people into very sociable extroverts, who find themselves in solitude only during sleep and when nature calls. The entity enthusiastically observes all events in which the host participates in. At the same time, it doesn't matter at all whether it's beneficial to them, or, in some cases, stressful or traumatic. The object may have a special attachment to some of its puppets, although only one such person has been discovered thus far. Her name
Yeah.
is Lisa Martin, while all other hosts have
They made her white. He made her white.
They even gave her blonde hair.
Yep.
Yeah, like without like when I'm first thinking of this, my first thought is, okay, there can definitely be Mexican Americans that are very light skinned, right? But blonde hair,
I will say, as someone who's mixed race with white skin, the thing seems to stay with us, like genetically, if you're mixed. It seems to be the hair color for some damn reason.
yeah, like the hair color tends to be, shall we say, stickier. That's not the right word, but you get it.
That's
Stickier,
something my hair is not. Oh,
sticky hair color.
the hair color tends to be persistent. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Most persistent, the hair color. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think the two biggest things tends to be hair color and eye color.
That's because for eye color, things like blue eyes and green eyes are a lot harder, and Mexicans tend to have like Native American blood of some sort. It might be groups from actual Mexico, or it might be like the original term for Mexican, which is part Native American in general and part Spanish. And in general, most of those don't have blue eyes.
Yeah.
So and getting green eyes is even harder than blue eyes. So it's just that is also a stickier trait. I am one of those with green eyes. That is sometimes gray eyes.
Aliens.
But my hair is still dark.
Yeah.
Point being, they still botched her, even if we try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Why they made her white? It was so easy to just get her right. She is an important character.
Yep. Very important.
Yeah.
I don't get why that's their most important persona, or why it's basically life or death to that parasite, but I respect that. In as much as I can respect the choices of a parasite.
Oh, I just now remembered something. You remember SCP Exposed when we did them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made another AI video recently.
Good.
About
More.
049. Yep. Meaning the channel's back to doing AI videos again. Yay!
Yay. May they be the thing that causes the AI bubble to pop.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Somewhat chaotic lives, Lisa's daily routine is incredibly stable. Every day, except for Saturday, Lisa spends time at work in a pizzeria, which ought to be near the old DiGiantonio's Pies location. At the same time, Lisa's current employment and her actual work schedule don't really matter. After the working day ends at 11 p.m., Lisa continues to do other work. She tends to the rooftop gardens in New York City. She actually manages as many as 17 gardens. Lisa's in fact just one member of the 13 cooperatives which look after the gardens. Saturday is entirely devoted to rest and entertainment. Lisa spends her time with friends or romantic partners. Furthermore, she's always playing the piano in various elite venues. Every day...
Wait, where did that come from?
That persona is not like the person that was the main persona. Also, did they give her a friend that was darker skinned than her?
I think they did.
is entirely devoted to rest and entertainment. Lisa spends her time...
Oh yeah, they did. Oh wait, notice it's talking about lovers right here.
Oh.
Well, this is Friends.
Oh.
But either way.
Her friend, her lover or friend looks more Mexican than she does.
Yeah.
I do not know if they are or not supposed to be Mexican. I don't care. I just care the character that's supposed to be Mexican American isn't.
Yep.
Why?
Hashtag racism.
Thank you for your commentary, Aaron.
3, 2, 1. Time with friends or romantic partners. Furthermore, she's always playing the piano in various elite venues. Every day, exactly an hour before midnight, Lisa sets aside time to shower and get ready for bed. Then she sleeps until 7 in the morning and starts everything all over again. When the instance of SCP-378-A inside Lisa's head dies, SCP-378-A instructs one of its offspring to take its place. If someone tries to break Lisa Martin's routine, the abnormal larva becomes extremely aggressive and hostile. At the same time, in order to save its favorite, SCP-378 may sacrifice all other puppets, even those who occupy a high status within society.
Oh my
God! There are quite a few of these among the SCP-378-A hosts. Moreover, they oftentimes reach their high position precisely because of the object. Some of the anomalous larva's subjects, namely David Lockheed and Alfonso Leo's, have held positions in such power structures that even the Foundation itself couldn't get close enough to contain them. And at the same time, though, the larva itself is still within the walls of the Foundation, under their constant control. Because of this, the Foundation has concluded that the larva...
What the fuck? That was such a botched angle.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck are they wearing?
The white standard issue SCP tube sock clothes.
I'm saying this as gently as I can, but the helmets or hats or whatever is drawn so badly, they look less like hats or helmets and more like head condoms. I don't
If
see
you
it.
don't, it's a standard issue SCP branded head condom.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
It's in 3, 2, 1.
Despite its high intelligence, still does not understand the significance of its own actions. It's like a child copying various social roles, even though he or she doesn't understand the importance of said social hierarchy or social relations at all.
Oh my
However,
god.
this can only work to the benefit of the Foundation, since through SCP-378 and through its puppets in the US government, it's possible to influence
What?
American politics. The O5 Council approved this use of the anomaly, but with
That's
this...
not.
What?
That is not what was said. They were primarily focusing on the American Secure
Containment Initiative.
Foundation initiative, which, if I remember correctly, is not a part of the government.
Yeah.
It is indeed not part of the government. Should you click non-existent rank because position in government feels like non-existent rank.
No, isn't that more to do with like SCP categorization?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Also, I like how they drew all O5s as just bald men.
Even
They
though
are
some
both
O5s are women.
Some are cats, some are just a TV screen. One's a fetus. Like, literally, you can come up with anything and it's an O5.
That's fair.
In fact, I actually found something interesting. Apparently, the group of interest Nobody was once an O5 member.
Ooh,
They used to be
Mm.
O513,
that's actually really cool.
which is kind of funny because O513 is the voice for the Foundation. So technically, at one point, Nobody was the voice for the Foundation.
Yay.
Anyway, so 3, 2, 1.
Powerful being really let itself be subordinate to this Foundation. Well, the larva does have its weak point. The object wants everything to be in perfect order for Lisa
Oh my
Martin's
god.
life, as well as her inner circle of people. And for this, it's ready to make any necessary concessions. This interaction between the Foundation and SCP-378 has proven fruitful. Lockheed helped ensure that Site-56 was built in the most favorable region. It's equally close to both the Lily of the Valley Nexus and the Pacific Northwest. This convenient location allows SCP-1...
Oh my god. This is
Well,
SCP-1000.
He's literally just a hairy guy.
their legs look more twisted than my crooked leg. There we go. Their legs look more crooked than my crooked leg.
Oh my god. I just realized something. Hit the
What?
SCP-1000 face in this video looks like SCP exposed guy.
Yeah,
Does it?
It kinda does, yeah.
it's the beard and the serious face
Yeah.
But the
and the
beard's
back.
completely different.
The is the same, just longer.
This is what happened to SCP exposed now after he sold his channel to AI. He went into the woods and became a hairy man.
I think that's buffer than exposed.
Yeah.
Anyway,
3, 2.
something that bothers me that's unrelated to that,
Yeah.
you know, both of their hips are facing forward, but both of the knees on both legs are slightly tilted,
Well,
and then both of the calves are moved in different directions, and then both ankles are moved into different directions, and both are moved in different directions.
so SCP exposed doesn't know how to walk.
Okay, you can click.
1000 to be contained more effectively, and also limits the influence of competing organizations, such as the American Supernatural Containment Initiative. The object itself was also quite happy to move, despite the fact that the climate there is not really suitable for such a tropical creature. At the time of this video, the Foundation's aware of 3 infected people present in the global community. Among them is Lisa Martin, who's the most important for the object, of course. She works at Spicy Crust Pizza, and is under special protection by the Foundation. If the centipede inside the girl dies, it's to be immediately replaced with a new one. Foundation records list Lisa as SCP-378-3. David Lockheed is classified as SCP-378-2. He works as an office assistant for the American Supernatural Containment Initiative. His main task is to undermine the
Oh my gosh, they even gave the another instance darker skin than the character who actually needs darker skin.
Oh my gosh.
Also, apparently, the Foundation is roofing people.
Yeah.
activities of the committee, as well as spy for the Foundation. SCP-378-1 is being held to bond with an anomalous larva. The anomaly communicates with the Foundation's employees this way. He works in the anomaly's containment area as a technician. In the event of this puppet's death, it's to be replaced by a
Oh my gosh. Both instances. Well, I can get a better showing. Yeah, both instances.
He's in shadow, bro.
death. It's to be
His skin is still technically darker. Fucking.
It looks about the same shade to me.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't
to
know.
me.
replaced by another employee who's either in a coma or is brain dead. Particular attention is paid to the preservation of this specimen's vocal cords, so that the larva can provide information through it at any given time. What I personally have a lot of questions about, though, is the object's exact class.
Oh my god.
SCP-378 is classified under the Thaumiel class. This is a secret, off-system class that only high-level employees have access to. Thaumiels are usually objects that are used to confront other anomalies. Given that the object is capable of infecting and controlling instances of SCP-1000 and other anomalous primates,
Oh my gosh.
it may be used to contain them. After all, the object does socialize rather well.
It's not. Thaumiel isn't based on its ability to contain other anomalies. Its main point is that it helps with the Foundation's mission, which is similar but distinct to that.
Yeah. If you think about it, SCP-2000 is Thaumiel, SCP-3000 is Thaumiel, but they don't contain shit.
Yeah, like, this thing isn't actually helping contain any anomalies. It's helping the Foundation keep an eye on groups of interest.
Yeah.
Also, just say that they were so close to drawing the legs perfect, but the right calf is so botched that I cannot.
That's fair.
So so close to getting normal, perfectly normal legs.
Also, why are all the big feet white?
I don't know.
I don't know. That
They're all
Do we-
Yetis, but they're in California.
Yeah.
Meant that if they're Californian, wouldn't they have brown fur because white fur would be for cold places? Do they
Yeah.
think a lot of snow here?
Well, I mean, it is Northern California. There's a bit more snow up there, ain't there?
Oh my
That's where you
god.
only get snow, the tops of mountains in Northern California.
Yeah, that's where they're at.
Oh,
But this is also dumb
that's fair, yeah.
because the supposed Northern California Bigfoots are all brown.
I don't look into a lot about Bigfoots. I just assumed they all had brown fur.
The main thing is that they basically all have brown and black fur except for Yetis, which are said to have white fur.
But
And
those
like,
are they're in like the ice cold areas.
yeah,
So
like the Yeti is supposed to be up in the Himalayas.
so that
I
makes
want
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess there's like occasional examples of people saying they saw like a silver-haired Bigfoot, and it's like implied that they're older Big Feet. So if that's the case, then this is just like a fucking retirement home meeting of Bigfoots.
Yeah.
But it's just it's just
Also, there's one thing I want to say. I knew for a fact, even though this SCP is dangerous, it is a Thaumiel class, and it's the Nightlight SCP, and people level 1 can access it. So when he says, like, Thaumiel class can only be accessed by high classes, no.
Well, there would be no reason for it to be restricted when it helps the Foundation, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just... No. I just brought that up because that bullshit. We haven't gotten to the theories yet. Oh, hopefully.
we are in the theories.
Oh, we are. Oh, maybe my brain is just too dying to understand.
That's fair. All our brains are dying a bit. Mine died when they made the Mexican woman a white lady. The pizza place. Huh.
That is a statement.
Got rid of the pizza. The things about that persona was the pizza place.
Yeah,
My head hurts.
that's fair. We're almost done.
Sorry.
Got 2 minutes left. 3, 2, 1.
Thus, a single infected SCP-1000 would be able to control some of its fellow kind and prevent them from being seen by people. This is because, for humans, physically observing these creatures always ends in death. Granted, I have not found documented evidence of the use of SCP-378 to control anomalous primates. The larva may have been assigned to the Thaumiel class
wrong, but
due to
also
being
not
used
wrong,
as a part of
just
the
saying.
Kraken Protocol, in order to spy on another organization that contains the supernatural. Leakage of this information would cost the Foundation its reputation, but a possible armed conflict with competitors carries an even greater risk. Therefore, the existence of SCP-378 is best kept a secret from middle and low-level personnel. The second question that also concerns me regards this Lisa Martin, and what could be so special about her that the object is ready to do anything on her behalf? I have some thoughts on this. Perhaps Lisa was the person thanks to whom the larva had been able to survive in its time. One can imagine how it all went down. One hot day, Lisa went outside and found a large, unfamiliar, and emaciated creature on her front lawn. Any person in Lisa's place would have been frightened, and most likely tried to kill the frightening entity. However, Lisa acted differently. She gave the larva some shade, gave it some water to drink, and fed it whatever she could find in the fridge. And so the creature decided to thank its savior. It took over her brain and made Lisa's life a safe one, as well as one full of work, entertainment, and recreation. Although, if this is indeed true, then this is hardly gratitude. After all, even if Lisa Martin was not satisfied with her former life, this would not be a reason to take it away. What are your thoughts? Perhaps the secret behind the object's attachment to this person lies elsewhere. Let me know your ideas in the comments below.
My
And don't
thoughts
forget to give
are,
this
shut the fuck up.
Alright, so before we start the rubric, I only clicked clickbait thumbnail and racism.
Oh. Oh. Why did they hate the Mexican American persona lady so much? Why?
I don't know. Anyways. Alright. Removal of character / license.
Can't think of any characters they removed, per se.
Yeah. I don't think so either. Oh, wait a minute. The UIU thing.
They didn't remove that.
Did it? Didn't? Were they... Oh yeah, where they talked about they found the different centipede in the guy's head.
Oh yeah, I guess they did remove that part.
They
Yeah,
did remove it. Removed
didn't
it
talk about
entirely.
Yeah.
So I guess one
Yeah.
removed characters.
Besides that, they changed the one character so much that was she still the same character?
I mean, for the most part,
Yeah.
they changed her appearance and like
Well, they also changed
watched her
where she
racial
worked.
identity. No, they did.
No. They
They mentioned that she worked at the pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't see her in a pizzeria at any point. I
They
saw her playing piano. I saw her hanging out with people and drinking. I didn't see a pizza place anywhere.
Yeah, it was like they showed her working at the pizza place.
Yeah, no, they did.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I wonder why I didn't see it.
I don't know.
Okay, then forget that.
Yeah, maybe you're focused on the person who joined the server.
I might have been looking there at the time.
Yeah. So, alters just added gore or violence.
I want to add like one to that just from all them just being obsessed with fucking showing the centipedes ramming into people's ears.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Deviates from the plot of the article.
Let's see. So there's the stuff that they cut out at the end.
Yeah.
There's of course the random bullshit at the end. So maybe 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Is
What about you, Jerry?
that good for you, Jerry?
Yeah, most of it stayed the same.
Now for the final one. Only minute video / offensiveness.
I want to put that at a 2.
Okay.
What was that, Jerry?
I said okay.
Oh, okay.
This
Oh, my
actually
brain.
might not be as high as the others. I mean, it'll be a higher percentage than the others. I don't know. I'm tired.
Are you okay?
Okay, never mind. Thanks to the thumbnail part, it is less accurate than the previous 2.
Congratulations. Your prize is dial, please.
Oh my god.
Crab.
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah,
For
you'll actually see more SCPs added to the this rubric because I'm gonna add the other channel that has some of his old videos into the rubric.
E.
Yeah. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and that's it. I literally can't wait till I get my new computer.
Fair enough.
And I'm also still upset at myself for not being able to stream for 3 days.
Well, don't be. Just stop it.
Make me,
Don't be
bitch.
upset with yourself. You're only human, I think.
You think.
I'd assume.
I'm gonna see if anyone... Nope. So yeah, just try to find someone to raid.
Wanna know one thing I'm very glad about, like, taking care of a snake? It's the fact that since they're cold-blooded, they do not need to eat nearly as much as the animals I'm used to,
Hmm.
which
Yeah.
is kind of an extra good thing because we ran out of mice and now we're waiting on a delivery.
That's fair.
But were you about to say something, Jerry?
Oh, I just said that's fair.
I just heard eh.
Fair.
They don't need as much food because their body is not a furnace.
Yeah.
They get their heat elsewhere. Meanwhile, we require way more food because our body is a furnace.
Yeah, Jerry, last words go.
Uh, I do not know. I guess that's it.
Damn.
Lovely.
My brain
Hatchet.
is.
I see. Hatchet, last words go.
When in doubt, don't become endothermic. Remain exothermic. That is all.
Oh my god.
I don't think you can pick that.
Just do it.
Yeah. Also, yeah, anyways. Also, sorry I didn't post my schedule today. I've been busy. I'll post it probably later tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys Friday for GOI tier listing. Then Saturday and Sunday will be makeup stream days for the 3 days off. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. And we're rating whoever the fuck this person is. Once I'm able to. So, and my final words before I hit the rate now button is, when in doubt, fuck a trout.
What?
Hey.